We made it work, and now we're here, so we're thrilled. And now we're here, so we're thrilled.
I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility. Which I take seriously. 100 episode marker, I thought, you know what, I have ticked this box and I feel really proud of the work I've done there, and now it's time to, as you said, work as a team with you. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, she chooses me and I choose her, and therefore, whatever we have to tackle together or individually will always be us together as a team. So I think she's capable.
So nicely said, isn't it?
I don't know. She's capable of anything. And together, as I said, there's a hell of a lot of stuff and work that needs doing. At the moment, for us, it's going to be making sure that our relationship is always put first. But no, look, both of us have passions for wanting to make change for good, and with lots of young people running around the Commonwealth, that's where we're going to spend most of our time, hopefully.
And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was, that's what got date 2 in the books, probably.
Plenty to talk about. We made it work, and now we're here, so we're thrilled. And now we're here, so we're thrilled.
This is the future.
Today is September 23, 2023. It is 1:28 a.m. Okay, 3,253 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. $293.53. I will not be surprised. This number will go down again. And I believe it was yesterday, or no, yesterday I didn't record anything. The 21st, I took a screenshot of the payment that YouTube was depositing into my account, and at that time it was showing processing. So by now it will already be finished. So I'll take another screenshot when I finish record. I'll show you. It was, I believe it was 277 something. I'll take screenshot. I do not want to do it while I'm recording, because there will be too many information for me to block personal information. All right, so this is my back end. Let's do analytic, another tab that will be relevant. Okay, there's the same number, $293.53. Okay, the last 48 hours I had 4,790 views. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. I probably will do 2 recordings today. One for Invictus regarding my other channel, our part of Pure Service, and our Pure Team Sussex. So I'm gonna get started with our part of Pure Service, because I came across a lot of good tweets that worth sharing for that channel. That will be up to here. Let me put the separation up to here, and then I have some other tweet regarding our part of Pure Team Sussex. That's different information that I think it's worth sharing for you guys to be aware of, at least. Okay, so let's start with this. And by the way, I have to wake up the kids around 5 o'clock. We all are going somewhere. They have a meet that's like 2 or 3 hours away, so I will sleep in the car. I'm not gonna be driving, so I'll sleep in the car. Alright, so this is the first tweet. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him an award like they did for his work with children when they gave him the Golden Heart Award in 2010. Okay, so in 2010, Harry had received an award. Okay, let's see here. Prince Harry Humanitarian Awards. December 2010, Einheit, that's in German, I think. Heart for Children, Golden Heart Award and recognition of his charitable and humanitarian effort. May 20, okay, I wasn't aware of this, okay? What I'm reading right now, even though I bookmark it, I didn't really look deeper into it. I read the caption that I just read before, and then I put it on the list to share with you. So when I'm recording, I have something to say. So I didn't even know about all of this. So let's see here. I've read that already. May 2012, Atlantic Council Distinguished Humanitarian Leadership Award, his work with wounded service members. Okay, 2018, Royal Canadian Legion 2018 Founders Award and founding the Invictus Games. Okay, October 2018, Royal New Zealand Return and Service Association, RSA, Badge and Gold, RSA, highest honor for his work with injured veterans. Okay, none of this. Okay, what I just read there, I have no clue. I didn't know. But I will know he received some awards. I know I will forget the years anyway.
None of us would be here.
That's during the Invictus. I don't know if it was before or during the open ceremony or after. So let's listen to this. This is Dr. Stephen Keller, Mayor of Dusseldorf. Okay, and there was another video where he was talking about how he will continue the Invictus work after Invictus 2023 has gone. He wants to partner with Invictus Charity Foundation. Okay, so 56 seconds. Maybe I'll look for that video that I'm talking about. I shared it already on another video of mine.
None of us would be here if it wasn't for the vision of the patron of these games, the esteemed Duke of Sussex. Sir.
Wow.
Dear Duke, your impact on the soldiers and their communities cannot be overestimated. We owe you a great debt of gratitude.
I'm very grateful to the Duke of Sussex as someone who himself has been in combat for initiating and launching the Invictus Games 9 years ago. Thank you for that.
None of us.
Wow. When you listening to this too, who was the other person? I didn't read. They didn't put his position. I don't know. Is he president or something? I don't know. But anyway, the thing that I was gonna say is that any parents who has a child or even children who reach that level of success where they, you know, what Harry has done and they're thanking him like that, any parents will be very proud of their children or child. But you don't hear the royal family coming out to say a damn thing. But they will applaud all negativity. Okay, so this is Harry's work and Harry's work alone. So I'm glad in a way when he was leaving, because they mean ill to Harry. They did not want Harry to associate the royal family with them. Now that Harry left and did what he did, and he is being recognized at this level worldwide, and especially now, it's like for 2 years, last year and this year, I'm a little bit more enlightened about Invictus. I've known it exists. Okay, I've known it exists, but due to social media and the issues that had happened that made me look closer into Harry and Meghan's kind of situation, enlightened me to see, you know, those kind of things. And then Harry, can own this all on his own. He doesn't need, well, we already know. The royal family had nothing to do with this. This is all Harry's work. Okay, so that was that. Let's read some of the comment. Oh, that's it. There's not that much comment. Let me read bottom up. Extreme Duke of Sussex, drop the mic. That's the world showing you how much Harry is loved. Will he go home and take notes? This here new amount of fake wiki page about who actually created the Invictus game can change the fact Harry has earned his place with world leaders and at the table. No one, including the royal family and their gathered press, can take it away from him, and that is the beauty of it. Exactly. Look at this. Pretty much most of the comments here in the same sense that I was saying here. All right, let's go to the next tweet. I did say, let me see what the next tweet is. Otherwise, I'm gonna search for that other video that I was talking about. Okay, let me look for the other video that I was talking about at the end of Invictus. All right, so this will be afterward. Let me see if I could find it really quick. Let me pause. Okay, so I found it. There it is here. I believe this is the same gentleman here in this video who's talking about the thing here. All right, so I'll include this on my list. The Lord Mayor Dr. Stephen Keller was very emotional. He was so impressed by the games and the enthusiasm of the people for the fate of the soldiers that he did not want this to end here and now. A big round of applause followed, reporting from Invictus Game 2023. It is 50 seconds.
Many ways, this was a very important week for Invictus, but also for Düsseldorf, and we are quite proud how this actually happened. And we kept asking ourselves in the preparation for this week, how can we keep this spirit going? How can we really create a long-lasting, sustainable legacy of the Invictus idea in Germany? What can be a contribution that we as a city of Düsseldorf can make to the ongoing commitment to the Invictus idea? And I'm very happy to be able to announce tonight the launch of Invictus Germany, an initiative carried by the city of Düsseldorf and DLive with the support of the Bundeswehr and the Invictus Foundation. I think this will create a platform that we can use many ways.
Okay, so it's playing over again. So let me go into it and then read some of the comments. So I've added this on my list, so it is part of the thing, even though I've shared this before. All right, that's incredible. The Invictus Games After Effect and Effect glow is contagious, and you don't want it to end. This is such an acknowledgement of Prince Harry's vision and fortitude for the Invictus Foundation. So beautiful. Out of Germany, this is a wonderful legacy for Prince Harry. So fantastic for Germany, Düsseldorf. Okay, wow, impressive. So there's more comment. Okay, let's do this. Okay, wow, I know this was more than Harry could have imagined. Prayers answered even before you get to pray. I hope more countries can adapt the spirit of Invictus soldiers, fostering positive kinetic energy into the world. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going back to this. Alright, so this is the next tweet. Prince Harry is a national hit in Germany, my father's side of family. There's a smile too. And he changed Germany's military culture, and he is praised by the president, mayor, commanders, defense minister, citizens, etc. Prince Harry is a man on the mission, 100%. Invictus Düsseldorf 2023. All right, so this, you should have seen it already because I shared that on my community board. I took the time to take screenshot of all of this, but since YouTube only allowed 5 pictures, so I only did 5 slots, so I left some of the comments out. And I left my how do you call this, my IG post empty throughout the Invictus, because I need to find my password to get in through my computers, because majority of the time I'm behind my computer. So let's get going. That's a sidetrack. If you follow me on IG when you don't see anything about Invictus and that, this is why I can get in. Okay. All right, German. Okay, German splaining. Harry is a national hit and hit. Okay, not hate. Hit HIT in Germany. Thanks for his Invictus game, traumatized German soldiers have been brought rightly into limelight. Okay, by Tenik Kak. Alright, so let's read this. Before I share with you the article, is that keep in mind, many of the squads are aware of this author. It seems like she has been in the negative side of the Sussexes, but I have no clue who she is. As I read the article, this was my honest opinion based on what I understood of it. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a warning before I share the reading with you, because it seems like many of the comments were not too fond of the author. I don't know if that make any sense, but I just want to give you a warning. Okay, I never pass up a chance to serve as your royal correspondent. Opportunities are rare enough in the Bundesrepublik, that's a German word. But since the Sussexes' self-inflicted tragic comedy on Netflix last year, I admit I've not been watching Harry so closely. What does she mean by self-inflicted tragic comedy? Self-inflicted. Harry and Meghan then caused all of the distress that they were facing. The institution inflicted those things onto them, and they had to react. Okay. Tragic comedy. Tragic comedy. What the hell? The German media has nicknamed him Prince Peerlish, Prince Cringy. But this is history, at least for the moment, thanks to the Invictus Game in Düsseldorf, which ended up having a much more important effect than simply earning the prince brownie points with the press. Harry grew up in a country where the military is a normal part of society. He moved to another country where perfect strangers greet soldiers with the words, "Thank you for your service." That's in the US. Okay, when he landed in Germany, he entered a country that is as at odds with its Bonser. Okay, I know when you see me reading some of those words, that's German word. I'm trying, okay? I already know I'm not pronouncing them right. And I'm trying to pronounce it correctly though. Okay, as Boris Becker was with paying his debt, since the end of Cold War, we've seen two important changes. First, Germany slowly outsourced its defense to the US. You then win election by funding the Bundeswehr. That's a German word. Nor did you lose them by defunding it. So the political motivation for defense spending was limited until Ukraine. Okay. All right. So if you follow what's going on in terms of politics or whatever, you'll have an idea what she's talking about. Okay. So in other words, I'm just going to sum this up here. What I've read so far is that Germany don't try to participate in war, pretty much. Okay. So in other words, they shift those kind of things, their defense part of things, to the US, but they help fund somewhat. I could be wrong, but this is the sense that I'm getting. In other words, let's say when the US is going to war or whatever, they will support America to whatever it is due to certain agreement alliances that they have, but they don't really send their people. All right, that's their most expensive asset, people. All right, but in terms of financial, maybe they do that. All right, remember when Obama was in office, was that lady who was the Chancellor Merkel, I believe her name was, in Germany, was very, in line with President Obama, with the way that Obama was going forward. And keep in mind, let me not go into all of this. Let me just read. All right, so that's that. If you didn't pay attention before, I'm sorry. I probably got some wrong, so don't take my word for it. All right, let's continue. The second shift in the last 30 years was the start sending German soldiers on NATO and UN mission, which meant that they also died or were severely wounded aboard in attacks and come back in accidents by suicide. Okay. Oh my God, this is small. Both changes, defunding and foreign deployment, were met with little public interest, while life for soldiers now became radically different. The lack of interest in them largely remained the same. I vividly remember when the Berlin, that's a German word, I don't even need to try, Parks Department prohibited 500 Bundeswehr recruits Okay, I believe that soldiers, I don't know what that word is, recruit from taking a ceremonial pledge in front of the Reichstag, another German word, the Parliament building on July 20th, 2008. The ceremony was intended to commemorate the failed plot to assassinate Hitler. Eventually, a peace was broken and the event went ahead. To further illustrate Germany's complicated bond with the Bundeswehr, I'm assuming this is a soldier, this word is. Okay, look at Wikipedia, English language. Wiki explained the German Armed Forces, maybe that's what it is, German Armed Forces Deployment Medal introduced in 1996 as an award of military service and a designated military campaign. But you won't find the M word on German Wiki, which states that the that's a German word, is awarded for deployment or special assignment abroad for humanitarian, peacekeeping, and peace-building measures. We have decided to be in the peace business, which also means please don't call it a war. More than 20 had already been killed in Afghanistan, and yet the official wording remained stabilizing mission, combat mission at most, but war couldn't be, because in addition, many soldiers' life insurances stated, albeit in small print, that it wouldn't pay out for fatalities in war. Another 3 soldiers had to fall before a new defense minister broke the taboo in 2010 and using Craig to describe situation in Afghanistan. I don't know, I'm not even sure I pronounced this correctly. Germany's militaristic history is of course the reason for all this reticence toward the military. It seems we've been cured of our previous and unhealthy desire for parades as collateral. However, recognition for those serving society at the risk of their own life has been lost too. Okay, so another word, this is my opinion here, due to their past, the kind of things that Germany have been participated in the past, so many of its people don't really support or highlight much of their military. Okay, that's a sense that I'm getting. I might be wrong here. There are attempts to change this, not least because of the Bundeswehr is short of staff. Okay, I'm assuming this is military or something. That's a German word, of staff, which make the Invictus game invaluable. Yes, this being Germany, there was criticism. Critics complained that the event glorified war. Very interesting. It glorified. So I was in the right sense. They don't really support their army because due to their history, the thing that Germany have been part of. So they that's how they see Invictus. But remember, the individuals, the soldiers, they just going based on mission. So when people are voting, they need to pay attention who they're voting for, because these are the people who will vote to see if war is necessary. So it's not the soldiers' fault in any sense. They're just taking on mission, what they tell them to do. Okay, this is where everyone have to take a part. Okay, so the people you vote for, the politicians you vote for, are the ones who will be looking out for the best interests of their respective countries. So they're the one who will see what is best to defend the country. And then they're the one who will see if war necessary, what will use their armies, this kind of thing. So people, this is what democracy is all about. Everyone need to take their part, need to do their part. When they vote, pay attention who you're voting for, who is the best candidate for the job. So that way you'll see if they are there to prevent war, to defend your country. Okay, as much as many of us don't want war, at the same time, sometimes war is necessary. All right, so you don't have the same thing keep on repeating. All right, but the best thing is diplomacy. But look what's happening in Ukraine, for instance, and many other third world countries we don't hear much about. Okay, so let's continue here. So they see here as if Invictus is to glorify war. Okay, all right. And was propaganda for Western military to sugarcoat the Iraq and Afghanistan disaster, and that it cynically used arm manufacturers as sponsors. By the way, while they're often called defense contractors in English, the term in Germany is whatever that word here. Okay, armament cooperation. All right, so I understand where this author is coming from. Okay, so this is the last page. And then came Harry, modest, thoughtful, honoring the veterans. He spoke of comradeship so naturally it was far from glorifying heroism. Instead, accompanied by Meghan, he patiently explained the horrific consequences of war on soldiers, shook hands, drank local beer, tipped generously, smiled for selfies, and sat through 80 minutes of Germany's most popular sports TV show, that's whatever that word here. He even had the grace to lose against our defense minister. I think I shared this on this channel, our part of Pew service, where he had to kick a soccer ball. I believe there were either 3 or 4 holes on a wall, and they gave them a soccer ball where he had to kick the ball into either of the holes, and the Harry went first. He missed all. I think they had 3 or 4 chances. He missed all of his, but the defense person came, and I think he had, if there was 4, he had 3 in, and I know he missed 1. Okay, so that's what she's talking about. Okay, I don't know where I was. Okay, let's see here. Instead of complaining by Meghan, he patiently explained the horrific consequences of war. Okay, instead, accompanied by Meghan, he patiently explained the horrific consequences of war on soldiers, shook hands, drank local beer, tipped generously, smiled for selfies. Okay, tipped generously, that's when they went to a restaurant. There was a picture of Meghan and Harry, and I believe there were 4 people, the owner of the place that he went, and 2 or 3 other people that were in the picture. Okay, I've shared that as well. All right. Tipped generously, smiled for selfies, and sat through 80 minutes of Germany's most popular sport TV shows. That's Archewell, that's the German word. He even had the grace to lose against our defense minister, Boris Pistorius, when shooting a football at its famous tower goal wall with 2 holes in it. Okay, so it was 2 holes. I thought there were 2 holes at the bottom and 2 on the upper top. Okay, that's why I was like maybe 4 holes or 3 holes or something. Okay, thanks to his Invictus game, traumatized and disabled German soldiers received more airtime and visibility in a week during prime time than they had in previous 10 years. Wow, that 1 week shed light to all of this. They were shown as a part of society and not an isolated part. So thank you for your service, Harry. 20 September 2023. Wow, this is very telling. Remember, it's not the soldiers' fault. Even though when you look at things, usually third world countries tend to get the bad end of the stick when it comes to Europe and the US during their war. Okay, but when you look deeper into that, it's not the soldiers' fault. They are taking missions into the people who sending them. All right, so it's not the soldiers' fault. All right, so that's that. Let's see some of the comments here. Okay, and Korea is considering hosting Invictus Games. They saw how IG centers the need of disabled and injured soldiers, and it created a public discussion of how their society hides disabled soldiers and civilians from view or prevent them from participating fully or equally. That's why this is one of the reasons why I really want Korea to win the bid, because that guy that they sent, I have to say, he worked his butt off. Oh my God, I just remember yesterday I was supposed to post something on on this on Twitter regarding that guy. I took all the screenshots, the pictures that I need to show him, and then I got so caught up with so many tweets, I didn't even do the tweet that I wanted to do. And I put most of those things on the list. Okay, 100% thumbs up. Beautiful. And I have shared this as well. There's the thank you. The British media really thinks Zara and her husband are equipped to do this. Clown. You keep him. We don't want him. Oh, we will be more than happy to keep him. Let's see here. Oh, speak for yourself. Yeah, these are the people who's hating. I mean, if it was something... Oh, let's black while I'm at it. If you keep on... Oh, shoot. What did I do? Okay, there it is here. Yeah, we'll be more than happy to keep him. There's that. Wow, that was beautiful. It irritates me a bit that the lady writes so positively. If I remember correctly, she always used to write typical rubbish press text and the build about Harry and Meghan. At the moment, there are a lot of positive things in the German press. Okay, German press, except for the text that are taken over by British press. Alright, so let me see this. Okay, no wonder she worked for Germany's biggest newspaper of lies and hate. Okay, I don't know who she is, but that particular thing that I just read, I saw it, and when I read the caption, it seems like it was something positive to share. Okay, they always spin it the way it suits them, whether true or untrue. The book of whatever it is, film, Die Verloren. Okay, that's a German word. Well, love shows the shabby work of source paper until today. Okay, so that's that. One country at a time. That is true. One country at a time. That is true. Love it when the article said, quote, it seems we've, German, been cured of our previous and unhealthy desire for parades that recognition of those serving society at the risk of their own lives have been lost too. Beautifully written. Well done, Harry. That's for sure. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. All right, which one did I just do here? 6. So that's that. Let's go to this one. Okay, next one. Okay, so there's this here. It was cool how many on the aisle initiated false rumors about his paternal lineage. Prince Harry has always looked like his paternal grandfather. He has Charles' nose, Diana's eyes, and sometimes smile, but his face is all Prince Philip. Yeah, there are a couple instances he looked like Charles a lot. Yeah, so that's that. Oh God, this looks pretty much like William. Okay, this is who William looks like. A head, ears, eyes, and lips. Yeah, William is gonna turn like that. Right, if Harry had a different father, Charles would have made sure that everyone knew without a hint of doubt in the 90s. He wouldn't have endured the public anger for what he did to Diana for so long if he had something that huge to hit back with and make himself the wounded party. That is a very true point. That is very true. Knowing how Charles is and wants the limelight, and then to make people forget all of the wrong that he did. And this is the thing here. Women always end up the end of the stick because they're the one who will show. Okay, who will show the, you know, the infidelity, if you know what I mean, because they're the one who will show that they're pregnant, right? And then the guy just drop its seed and then walk away. Nobody have to know anything unless a test is done. And then even that, even if the test is shown, sometimes, okay, the people who does the test could get money on the side to prevent the truth from coming out. Okay, so the guy will always, you know, get the best part of the stick. But like this person said, if Harry was not Charles' son, Charles will make sure of that. He will make sure that that's not his son. So that way, you know, he could look glorified that he wasn't the one who cheated. And he would have used that as a way to say, look, because of this, and I had to do this. You know how they spend that nonsense. There's 3 comments under it. That's really good. Okay, he will have used it to get Harry back to the UK too. I don't know about that. How? If he had in the 90s proclaimed that's not his son, and then Harry decided to leave, So I don't know how he will want him back. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. And if not him, then Camilla. But letting the rumors circulate help them too. Yep. Camilla will have milked it for her image. That's for sure. Yeah, that is for sure. Okay, completely. He looks more like Philip every time I see him. I agree. One was completely blonde, the other completely red. One can easily see the resemblance. Prince Harry is his father's son through Charles' bloodline and carried down from his late father, Philip, Prince Philip, to carry on birth by Diana. He is a combination of Princess Diana and King Charles III and the late Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Yeah. Wow. For them to take the time to look for the images that, yeah, that's, and this image right there, the bottom part of Harry, the cheek, the smile and everything, yeah, that definitely is Charles. I always see Harry's nose is definitely Charles' nose. Yeah, it's a perfect combination of all of them. Yeah. Oh my God. That whoever put this together really, really did a lot of search. Yeah, Prince Philip was a hunk back in the days. This is why, beauty is in the eye of the beholder and it fades. Okay, William looked like Charles. No, I don't know what he looks like now, but before, okay, he did look like Princess Diana. William looked like Charles. No one looks more like Charles, and that's not a compliment. I do not see much Charles and Harry. I do see Philip and a lot of Princess Diana. Harry is very handsome. Honestly, just don't see a lot of Charles and Harry. Maybe the smile, his nose. Yeah, his nose is definitely a plus for me. It's Charles. Yeah, I totally agree. I think Harry would have made a good king, but I believe it's time the monarchy be dispersed and all get a job as the people. Time they see what life is really about, like Harry has been trying to do. He is, but the hate at time, I'm sure, is just too much. All right, let's go to the next tweet. All right, because I want to do the other video, and then when I come back later in the afternoon or tomorrow morning, I'll edit. Okay, so there's this here. The article, the link is in the description. I'm not gonna read it. Okay. Thanks to his Invictus game, traumatized and disabled German soldiers received more airtime and visibility in a week during prime time than they had in the previous 10 years. They were shown as part of society and not an isolated part. Prince Harry, IG-23. Maybe it's that same thing that I read. All right, the link is in the description, by the way. All right, let's read some of the comment. Okay, that Kofu is anti-Harry and Meghan. It could be the same thing that I just read, the screenshot. Okay, anti-immigration, etc. I live in Germany and can tell you she is vile. What does she mean by Sussex's self-inflicted tragic comedy on Netflix last year? It never ceased to amaze me how those so-called journalists play down other people's pain. They're all a baggage for God, that's all I could say. Okay, there's a glitch in some people's brain that talking about institutional racism is wrong. Okay, this is coming out of Germany right now. One hater doesn't matter. Okay, thanks to his Invictus game, traumatized and disabled German soldiers received more airtime and visibility in a week during a prime time than they had in the previous 10 years. They were shown as part of society and not an isolated part. Prince Harry, IG-23. Okay, one hater doesn't matter. Okay, let's see here. It is always so, isn't it? People come to believe the narrative, and then when they see Harry and Meghan, their work and their heart, their humanity, they come away charmed and impressed. Authenticity just shine through. That is true. This is why they have to just focus on their work and do what they feel is right, as long they're not hurting other people. That's all. Okay, wow, amazing. No wonder the mayor of Invictus Dusseldorf wants to maintain the spirit of Invictus. That's the thing that I paused the recording to look for. That's what I was making reference to. Lost me at self-inflicted tragic comedy on Netflix in paragraph 1, no less. Okay, I hope Germany continues to support their veterans. So happy for German veterans, Prince Harry's legacy. That is amazing. Well done. IG23, we are Invictus, Prince Harry, and the soldiers who participated. And then the thing is that this is what the US was doing for their soldiers. And you could see, if you live in the US, you will know. The GOP use the military in many shape or form to advance their cause. Okay, if you look back at least, let's say 10 years, let's say around President Obama's time or something, you will see how they use the armed forces to advance their cause, and what we are seeing right now. Okay, the Trump era where Trump is being indicted and all of this. Okay, back then, many of us, and I think many Americans still do, okay, support their vets and do all of that. So these are the things that America was doing to keep their veterans active. I think many of us have learned what happened in the Vietnam War and all the other wars that the US have been part of. So they want to keep them happy. But when you look at the hospitals, the veteran hospitals and all of that, there needs to be some improvement in it. And again, this is back to politics. Many Democrats want to improve the veteran hospitals and all of that. But this is where the GOP come in and using the military and other kind of things to further their cause. So a lot of things could have advanced. Some group want to advance things to make it better, and others just using it at pawn when it's best suit them. But the overall thing is the US support their vets. Okay, the US supports their vet, but others use their vets when it best suit them. Okay, so that's it. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say regarding the US and the IG, the Warriors game, and Heavy saw the positivity of the Warriors game and then took it global. That's what it is. He took it global. All right. Did I finish with this? Okay, I hope Germany continues to support their vets. So happy for Germany vets. Prince Harry's legacy. That is amazing. Well done, IG23. We are Invictus, Prince Harry, and the soldiers who participated. Okay, next tweet. And I think I spoke about in one of my videos that you know, the Paralympics should promote that aspect of them a little bit more. Maybe some of those soldiers could you know, become an athlete to better themselves and work extra hard to be part of the Paralympics. Okay, so that was already existed. All right, next tweet. Fortunately, where Stef saw no future, his wife did. Quote, my world had collapsed, but partly thanks to my wife, I made a click. She supported me, but also pushed me at the right time. It's thanks to her and thanks to the Invictus game that I'm still here. IG23. I believe, no, I didn't put that on the list. Forget. Okay, so I need to put that on the list. Let me. Okay. Alright, you could read that yourself. I have a lot of tweets to share with you, so you guys could read this. The link will be in the description. Alright, let's read some of the comments here. I'm just said Invictus has ended. It has been amazing. Just hope the 10 years anniversary will be screened. I've loved watching these incredible veterans. Thanks to you all for your service. This is Impact. So grateful for the Invictus game. It truly is a lifesaver. Bravo, Prince Harry. Bravo, there's that. Invictus Warrior, thank you and your wife for your service. Thank you for sharing. I wasn't aware that you could only compete twice. Yeah, I learned about that this year too. I didn't know. And I think it's because they want to make room for more other veterans to participate. I'm so sad Stef's world got so dark. I'm so happy he and his wife made their way through it. Love this. Okay, there's a heart. More amazing stories. There's the heart. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. This is what partnership is all about. When you're at your lowest, your partner lifts you up. This is perfect. Part of marriage. Next tweet. Okay. So let's pause. I don't think Harry realized how many lives he would touch when he created the Invictus game. In addition, his effort had helped change how those with physical or mental challenges are perceived around the world, and now Germany is creating its own national version of the games. That's the thing I went to look and I found. That's what she's making reference to. Okay, everyone knows he was inspired by the US Wounded Warriors game and took their concept internationally. He is the founder and patron of the Invictus game, and no one can deny the fact. Must be a hater putting that nonsense. I think it wasn't him. I'm assuming, because I cannot see. Because that's what they want. They don't want to give Harry credit at all. Alright, so she responded. Okay, it's very telling that after 10 successful years and the game receiving international acclaim, some people want Harry's brother and father to share the IG limelight. Okay, that's all they know how to do. They can't produce anything of value or substance, so they hitch ride on others that are doing good coattail. Time and time again, it just proved that Harry was always the one with the visions and the work ethic to make things happen. That is true. Exactly. I bet they can't name one successful thing the others have accomplished since Harry and Meghan left the country. And this is the thing. They put themselves in a freaking bubble of lies, and then they really believe those people who... I really don't know. I really don't know how they think, because they know for a fact that they can produce. But they should have put one and one together. If someone who can produce is chased out, how are you going to replace what he's doing if you're not doing yourself? My goodness. So it's hard to get into their brain because the logic is not there. And if you have listening to some of my podcasts on my other channel, this is a brand new channel that I created to highlight Harry's work. But there's another channel that I have where I've been talking about Harry and Meghan's kind of things. 2 other channels, by the way. One is demonetized and another one is still monetized. That's where I've been right now. But I've been saying for a very long time that if I were them, especially with Kate, for instance, okay, I will not join in to bash or push Harry and Meghan out of the way to get spotlight. Okay, I will advocate for them. Ask me, because the way the institution work is based on hierarchy, right? Hierarchy. So William and his wife gets the choice, I guess, the best first. All right. So Harry will get second hand, which also will make Meghan as well. So when you look at them, they're producing. Harry and Meghan are producers. Okay, this is very telling. Harry and Meghan are producers. So the other one are just, what do you call someone who can produce, right? So I will team up with Harry and Meghan and say, what do you need? Let me advocate for you. The only thing at the end of the project, just let me in. Let me go cut ribbon or something like that. Harry already knows how the institution will. Meghan, I'm sure, the moment she walked in and she started realizing these people are not producers, they just, I don't know, lip service, I would say. And then you play along with it and say, fine. Because Harry and Meghan, their main goal is for the people to get the service and the help that they truly need. So I'm sure Harry and Meghan will play along as long the people gets the better part of everything, right? So I'm sure Meghan and Harry will play along. And Harry have been playing along throughout his life. He never take credit for the thing. But now that he left, we could see he was the man with the vision of everything. But the other one are so stupid. They're not producers. They think people's cheering for them. And for Harry and Meghan was just for the same purpose that they get the cheers too. Doing absolutely nothing. But Harry and Meghan earn their cheers, earn the love from the people. They earn everything that they get from the public. Well, haters will be haters, that's a fact, okay? Haters will be haters for whatever reason it is. But they earn, Harry and Meghan earn the love from the people. The others, they felt like Harry and Meghan were taking the limelight away from them. So they left. They said, here's your limelight, take it. But we're going global. And look at this, everywhere they go, the majority love Harry and Meghan for the work that they've done, because they are producers and they are genuine. They are passionate about the things that they're doing. But look at the other ones since Harry and Meghan left. but they push them out instead of, advocate for them. What kind of resources do you need to make your project work better? And this is what I mean, where Meghan already learned how they were. Look at the cookbook. Many of her projects, the successful project that she did over there, she did them quietly. Because if she had pitched in and let them know about it, they will sabotage it. So she did her thing quietly, and look how successful it is. And then they don't like that. So the UK needs to open their eyes. What the use of the institution? Anybody who comes to help the people, they chase them out. How many more examples do they need? You had Princess Diana, who was doing good for the people. Look where she ended up. Harry and Meghan wants to do good for the people. They chase them out, and then they want to eliminate them. So you people in the UK need to open your eyes. They keep on getting millions from the taxpayers' money, saying that they are there to, to get, tourism. All right, they want tourism to come to highlight the thing. But the shitty that I'm seeing, I don't want to be over there. Not that you want me to come, but you need my money. In order for you to get my money, I have to be there to spend it. But the shitty thing that I'm seeing over there, I don't want to go over there to visit a damn thing from you. I could look in a book or TV or whatever. That's good enough for me. But to go physically and spend money over there with the kind of infested kind of environment, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be part of, get caught up in the crossfire of stupidity. You got people raping people and they get away with it. That happened anywhere around the world. But when you think this is a society that law and order and things they're even worse than third world countries, the way those elites are running around doing unethical things. And then they got the government to turn a blind eye for them. That's even worse. My goodness. All right, so let's continue. I went off. All right, so this is someone that I blocked. Let me see what nonsense did you say. I already know, okay? I'm preparing. I'm already aware that is a negative thing. So there's a reason why I blocked it. Unless if YouTube, Twitter did it on its own. Okay, well, Invictus was before Harry met Meghan. Okay, that's the thing where they don't want to give Meghan any credit for here. Okay, the Princess Trust has helped vulnerable and disadvantaged young people by over $1.4 billion. The Royal Foundation donates £16.4 million in 2022. What has Archewell done to match that? This is the thing here. They've done enough. Okay, what is it? Archewell is when did Archewell come out? I know it wasn't in 2020. They left in 2020. Okay, we are in 2023. So it's 3 years since they left. So Archewell been there for what, a year and a half? 2 years the most, I would say. Not even 2 years, right? Let's look it up instead of going to my brain. When did Archewell came public? That would tell me. Okay. When Archewell produced founded. Okay, so maybe that's what. Okay, the partnership was established in September 2020. Okay, garnering global attention. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex from Archewell production. They reportedly received substantial sum of $100 million for the deal. No. When was Archewell registered? That's different. Registered. Because there were things, these are the things that were going in the background. I remember, because someone was trying to sue them to not use Archewell. So registering is completely different. But coming out, being public, or maybe, I don't know. Archewell Inc. is a Beverly Hills-based mix of for-profit and non-for-profit charitable business organization registered in Delaware and founded in 2020. By Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. But when did they come out? Will that be the minute they registered it? Because it went on for a while, because there were things. I remember the tabloid. This is the other thing too. When the UK wants to make noise, they make noise. There was something that was wrong with their filing. when it was not wrong. They just wanted the registered for their trademark and things like that. They wanted them to be more clarified about what they meant in their paperwork, this kind of thing. Right? They sent it back. So I would say maybe, okay, so if they said 2020, but that's when they left. They can't really do it right away at the same time. Okay. When did Archewell come back? Okay, I'm a little bit conflicted because registering and actually started. Okay, let's see. When did Archewell started? Why is Archewell? Why is it called Archewell? No, founded. That's different. Okay, let's use the word started. See what happened here. Okay, so it is 2020. Okay, I was a bit confused. I will assume around the 2020 they left, but they were working in the background despite the pandemic. Okay, so that's my mistake here. All right, so in 2020, Archewell Inc. is a Beverly Hills. Okay, so I just read that in 2020. All right, so let's go back. No, this is that one. No, that. Okay, so 2020. So they're still young. Okay, so we were here where this person is making comparison between Archewell and a institution that's been here for decades. Okay, with the Prince's Trust and all of that. They're doing all the work, donation and whatever. But Archewell is is a child when you look about it. And then the other thing is Archewell is not really like a charity. It's not a charity. It just support other charities. It help bring other charities into the platform. There's some charities that I still need to go back and highlight on this channel. I started some already. There's Kaboom. That's what is it? Well Central Kitchen. What other one? Melia, something like that. I'll put the screenshot of that particular charity. That's in India. Okay, so they are there to bring other charities that's already doing the work onto the spotlight because they are the light. So many people, many other smaller charity have been in existence, but they don't get the same recognition. So Harry and Meghan are bringing them along with them because to shed light into the work. And then with that being said, also they donate to them and let people aware of those charities. So Harry and Meghan Archewell is not a charity. Like they said, it's an organization. In a sense, you know, put a spotlight on charities that have already been existing. All right, so let's see what Jodiva respond to that. Okay, Harry and Meghan share a campaign that raised over $200 million for COVID vaccine in 1 year. I said that easily tap the 16.4 million pound the others gave away last year, especially considering 12 million pound of that went to Earthshot, of which only 5 million was allocated for prices. Okay, as far as the Prince's Trust, I said the past 3 years, not this past 50. Okay, this is what I'm saying here. That's the first thing that I raised. Archewell is a baby, pretty much, in comparison with the other one. Okay, besides, now we know how your press lies. I doubt the 1.4 billion pound is a true figure. That's true. Okay, legacy and Joe. He has changed a lot of lives by just being his authentic self, speaking his truth, choosing true love, and fighting for what's right. A wholesome man. All right, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. I have two more after that. One of them I'm still debating if I should share it because it has nothing to do with Invictus. So there's this one here. That's from Invictus Game Foundation. We want to give you one final thank you to the volunteers who helped build a home for respect at Invictus 23. Thank you so much for giving us your time, kindness, and help to those who needed it. We are Invictus. Okay, this one is 8 seconds only. This is Netherlands, so they're thanking them for. And it seems like I wasn't over there, okay, in Germany. It seems like throughout the week it was a perfect weather. There was no rain. Okay, so there's that. Thank you to the volunteer who helped build a home for respect at IG-23. There's that. Thank you. Okay, it was so special to see all of the volunteer. And hey, we also had some Sussex squad members who traveled to Germany and volunteer. Yes, I think her IG post, her IG profile name is Duchess or something. She went there last year to the Netherlands. And she did the same thing. She didn't volunteer. She went as a spectator. So this year she volunteered in Germany and all of that. Okay, to see all the triumphs, laughter, tears, hug, and celebration was truly beautiful. Invictus Game, moments to remember for a lifetime. Okay, so there's this. Okay, thank you. There's that. You're welcome. So there's all of these. Oh, there's a video here. Let's see. Oh, let's see from the top. This is very interesting. Let's pause. The first video that I was seeing, it's one of them, okay, who was doing it up here. Maybe this guy. Maybe it was this guy's video that we saw. Okay, and then this is them from the bottom looking up. That's very good of seeing both side perspective, I would say. Very interesting. That's nice. Alright, let's look at the other one again. This is them looking down. So where was so it could have been her, the other one that we were seeing. Okay, so it wasn't her. Okay, okay, I'm just seeing which angle. Oh, so it's behind her, not next to. The video that we're seeing here is behind her, looking here. And the last one we saw, it's probably somewhere over here. Somewhere over here looking up. All right, let's see who's behind. Here. So on the side, there's the blonde lady with sunglasses. Okay, it's very full, and maybe this person. Do you see the blonde? Okay, it's somewhere over here. Okay, somewhere over here the camera is. All right, so let's look at this. Who's behind the Netherlands? Where's the video? I'm fooling around. Okay, there it is. She's more in the middle. There's the corner. Pause. Behind. Okay. Okay, maybe. Okay, it's hard to see. I don't see who's behind. There's the two orange shirts. Maybe it's her. Maybe it's her camera. Okay, let me leave that alone. Let me not waste time. OMG, thank you so much. This game was stunning. I just love watching it, and also the respect you gave with the marching soldiers carrying the medals to be presented. It was top to bottom, brilliant, professional, and respectful. Well done all. Can we get a buddy mashup, please? There's that. All in all, it was a great week. Thank you for selecting us. There's that. There's this. Okay, thank you very much. It was so great. Magical, wonderful moment and inspiration non-stop. I want to thank them not only for helping us at the Invictus game itself, but while we were out and about in Düsseldorf, many of them were helpful if they saw us trying to figure out which train to catch or which direction to go within the city. That's very telling. Okay, when everyone was beaming with happiness every day, the key contact with the volunteer had to drive that. Thank you to all. So they went beyond the thing, beyond the scope of work. They helped them even outside of the area. Okay, I'm laughing at the video. Yeah, it was a privilege to honor to give back to all competitors, friends, and family who gave and lost so much. Thank you to all of the volunteers in Invictus Game. Had amazing time, honor, have been a part of it. Alright, so let me move to the next one. Oh my god, I'm already an hour. I can't believe this. Yeah, I was. This is what happened when I'm recording. I have so much fun recording, but when it's time to edit, I'm crying. Okay, My powerful couple, there's the heart. Others only get this reaction in their dreams. Okay, so this is when Harry was leaving the UK. The last engagement he did with Harry and with Meghan. Okay, where they did that hooray. Let's listen. It's 1 minute and 44 seconds. I'm gonna have to put the music in the back just in case. YouTube don't
This
black it.
is the future. Revolution. This is the future.
And look at Meghan clapping for her husband. Alright, that's one heck of a supporting wife right there.
Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex.
Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.
Oh man, when you look at this, all of these applaud and cheer for them. And this is what the others crave for. This is all they want. But they can't get it. They can't get it because they're so shady. I mean, you could see how this is really eating them deep inside. Alright,
This is the future. Human error. Revolution. This is the future.
wow. Alright, beautiful leadership. Indeed, Harry and Meghan are like a beautiful piece of music. They are charming, likable, and approachable. There is no jealousy between them, only love and admiration. And this is why Harry and Meghan had to go. Yep, the other's ego couldn't take it. That's why I love where you said there is no jealousy between them. It's true, because if Harry was the same as his father, he would have did the very same things Charles did to Diana, because he can't stomach her popularity. Harry is a good husband and father. Okay, just wow and wow. When you hear the applause is pure respect and admiration for a couple doing their best for humanity. Keep on shining a light on the needs of others. Precisely, same people have so much respect for them because they see what Harry and Meghan are doing comes from the heart, not because of photo opportunity. I'm sorry, dear. There's the love, the heart, but I need to remind everyone how good our faves are, and that there are still good people out there who are not brainwashed by the tabloid. Okay, have mercy, Harry. Couldn't you lend your brother some of your admirers so that he too could pull a crowd? Guess what? All the other one has to do, I don't know how he's gonna gain people's trust anymore. I really don't know how, because this is all from within. You just have to be a good person. He has a platform too. William has a platform too, but the thing that he is demonstrating on his platform is not what the people want. The people. Okay, I've always said everything ends up with the people. Is he doing the things that the people want? No, he's doing shitty things. No one else come close. Alright? Well, his mom, but well, then again, the mom passed. Alright? This is the last one. This one has absolutely nothing to do with Invictus, but in sports in general. The only reason I put this, you know what? I'm not gonna put it. I'll leave it for my other channel. Okay, because it has nothing to do with it. That will be for my other channels. Unju Lee compete amazingly at the Invictus Games Düsseldorf 2023. IG23 is the first time the Republic of Korea has fielded female competitors at the games, and we are incredibly grateful for her wonderful presence. We are Invictus. Alright, so this is a 52-second video, and I will be putting screenshots.
This is the future.
네, 먼저 메달을 획득한 거에 대해서는 굉장히 기대에 들어갑니다.
This is the future.
인비터스 게임의 이처럼 할 수 있다라는 그런 의미가 있지 않을까 싶습니다.
Evolution.
저는 군을 제대하고 15년 동안 달리기를 하지 못했어요. 생일날 결승만 통과하다. 그런데 결국 메달을 획득했습니다. 인비터스 게임 정말 사랑하고 화이팅입니다. 감사합니다.
Wow, she is so happy. So what was the part? I hope you guys were reading along. Maybe I should have read them. All right, let's see here. Invictus Games Foundation. Okay, this is Woojin Lee's first Invictus Games. Winning Team Republic of Korea a silver medal on her birthday. Oh, that must have been wonderful. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's now smaller now. I am so happy to have won the first medal for... Okay, I can't read it. The numbers of the video is blocking it. Okay, competing in athletics, table tennis, and rowing. And the first games with female Korean participants. With the Invictus Games, okay, I read as much as I could see. It is not important to simply win. Let me move it back slightly and play it and see if I could see it. With Invictus Games, it's not important simply.
그런 의미가
The music. Okay, it's very hard to see because with the Invictus Games, it's not important to simply win gold or silver medal. Unlike in other events, I didn't give up my conqueror spirit. I believe this is the true meaning of the medal, never giving up. I love Invictus Game. Thank you for this great opportunity. Thank you. I missed some stuff on the other one. Thank you for this great opportunity and experience. Opportunity and experience. Okay, thank you. Wow, she's so happy. I'm glad. I'm happy for her. All right, so that's what it says. Awesome. Well done. Team Korea was outstanding at the Invictus Game Düsseldorf 2023. Okay, that's an ad. There's clap, a lot of emoji. She was amazing. Well done to her. Invictus Game Düsseldorf. Again, I have to give another shout out to the person that Korea had sent to try to get a bid for the next Invictus, wherever it's gonna take place. I know Canada's next, whenever they're bidding for the next country. Alright, so whoever they sent did a wonderful job to at least wow the people who will be voting which country will get the next hosting country, because he did his job. I have to give that shout out. He did his job. I don't understand a damn thing, but I remember seeing pictures and places that he was required to be to wow Harry, and I truly hope they give it to them, because I've said it in many other videos, it's just that the Asian community has issues. They need to learn and evolve from their old ways when it comes to disables. All right, so let's do a prayer. Prayer for, let's say, victory in a sense. Whatever humanity is trying to reach and to be in peace, that's for that victory I'm looking for. Okay, a prayer for victory over struggles. You say, I am more than a conqueror, and I'm choosing to believe that in faith. I need your victory in my situation. I can't see my way out, or if there's even an end. Let me fall into you and let you win the battle for faith in my heart. Alright, so I think that sort of fit to the sense that I was looking for, because we all are in a battle right now. It's always good versus evil. So this one is good. All right, so I want to start recording the other one. All right, so that's it. Please, some numbers just changed. 811. I think this is what just changed, right? Some numbers just changed. I'll see when I'm recording, editing. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that is it. Thank you for your support. Oh, and by the way, this is my other channel. That's not the channel that I will be doing it. I will be putting this video. It will be on this one. This one, that's the channel. All right, let's see how far I am close to getting that 3,000 views. All right, I have 1,877 public watch hours, so I need 3,000. So I'm getting close. So this video will be on that channel. Okay, so that is it. Thank you for your support.
Evolution. This is the future.